Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and this My Team series. So some of you in the comments have been asking me about the livery I use and the race suits and helmet stuff, so I thought I'd quickly go through that stuff with you now, just so you know exactly what I'm using. So I can't do any mods as I am playing on the PlayStation, so all the liveries you see are actually in the game, so you should be able to get them. So the livery I use for this My Team series is called Chromed, and I think it was the Series 1 reward in the Podium Pass. So it's quite a rare item, and the colours that I use for it are white, turquoise, black and then cyan. And then also I've gone for a grey for the sponsor colour. The helmet is called Sharp, and I've gone for black, white, turquoise as the colours. So both the race suits and the gloves are called Roulette, and they are white, grey, black and turquoise. So that is pretty much all the stuff that I use in this My Team career. If you have any other questions about the stuff that I use or any questions just in general, let me know in the comments. Right, so that's all that stuff out the way. Let's quickly go back to what's actually happening in this episode. So the first thing we wanted to do was increase the amount of tyre wear, or decrease the amount of tyre wear I should say rather, and we decided to do that by upgrading the roll dampers in the chassis department. I also decided to further increase the amount of rear downforce we have in the car, so I decided to do that by increasing the rear wing outer strakes, and both of those upgrades should come after this next race. We also had enough money to increase the resource points generation in the durability department, which is great as it gives us even more R&D points to play with. And finally, speaking of durability, we also decided to increase the durability of the MGU-H, which, if you remember in the last episode, was very badly worn. And as always, before we head to qualifying, we are just going to look at performance index comparison. And as you can see, we are back to being the second worst car on the grid again. Great. So getting out of Q1 is going to be pretty tricky again. But if you look at it, you've got the top 4 teams and then everyone else are quite close together. So it's going to be pretty feisty for those last couple of points place positions. Right, so that's all the admin out the way. Let's do the fun bit and go to qualifying for the Canadian Grand Prix. Yeah, so here we are in our garage, and we actually decided to wait a little while to go out for our first flying lap, purely because I want a clean track. I don't want anyone to get in the way. So yeah, so that's why we're waiting. Hopefully that makes a difference and we can put in a good first lap. So here we are for our first flying lap. Coming up to turn 1, we've gone a little bit too hot there, and that is going to mess up turn 2 for us as well. So not a great first couple of corners. Come on, Jumbo. As we're coming up to the first chicane, gone a little bit wide. Actually hit the grass there, which kind of messed that whole chicane up for us as we went really wide and hit the grass again. Hopefully we can have a better couple of corners now. Very slow, so a bit worried about kicking the rear out, which you can easily do there. But I think that was way too slow. So a really poor first lap so far. Into chicane number 2. A bit more aggressive, took quite a lot of curb though, so yeah, not great. I was hoping for a better first lap, not gone great so far. Definitely should have downshifted to gear 1 to get extra rotation, didn't do that, so again lost time there. A nice long straight, so hopefully can't mess this up now. We've just got under 8 minutes to go, so we will get another run. Coming into the final chicane. Cheesed that a little bit, but got away with it, and up to the line. I don't think this is going to be very good, but let's see where it puts us. P21, so yeah, not a very good lap at all. So there you see, we are P21, and even our teammate is ahead of us, which is unusual. And he is P18, and he is, what is that, about 3 seconds? 3 seconds, sorry. 2 to 2.5 tenths quicker than us, so yeah, we definitely need to get a bit of a wriggle on and make sure we get out there and do a much better lap. So for us to get into Q2, we need to beat Kevin Magnussen, who's currently 16th, and he is about 0.4 of a second quicker than us. So definitely doable. We just need to make sure we make it happen now. Alright, this is it, sports fans. Our last attempt to get out of Q1. As we head into turn 1, much better through there, although we did get stuck in gear 2 a little bit, and that has cost us quite a bit of time there actually, 5/100ths of a second. A better chicane, not as much grass, and we're up to 2.5 tenths now, so looking good so far. Gone a little bit wide there, and still far too slow out of that turn. I know you can lose the rear there, but way too cautious coming out of that. Up to the next chicane. We did ride the curbs a little bit, and we're only up 2.5 tenths. We need to have a very good last sector here. Head into the hairpin. Again, didn't go down to gear 1 for the extra rotation, which I'm not sure why we didn't do that, as that would have helped us out massively. And we're just shy of 0.3 of a second up. So we've got hope for a very good last chicane here to get out Q1. Down to gear 4. Not too bad, we're improving. Is it going to be enough though? That is 0.4 now. Was it enough? I'm not sure. And no, it's not. Only P19 for us, so not a very good qualifying yet again. And there you can see we've actually qualified behind our teammate who qualified 18th, and we qualified 19th, 5/100ths of a second slower than our teammate. Not great. So if we were to get out of Q1, we needed an extra 0.3 of a second, which I think we could have easily done, as it was a very scrappy lap. So yeah, rather annoyed about that. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this rather disappointing qualifying session yet again from the Rocket Racing team. The only thing left was that we had to choose a rival, and we ended up going with Romain Grosjean purely because we had a bit of a battle with him at the end of Monaco, so I thought, hey, he'll be a good choice, so that's who our rival is going forward. If you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to smash the like button. And if you want to see similar content and the race tomorrow, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Alrighty then, I've been Jumbo, and I will see you tomorrow for the race.